What's good, boxing world and fight fans? I am your host, Nice, and welcome back to the Fight Room. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do for the latest boxing news, feedback, and entertainment. For the latest, hit that bell icon and make sure you hit that like button. Now, I'm bringing you today this segment on a contender in the welterweight division by the name of Vergil Ortiz Jr. Young prospect that just turned contender, and he fights with Golden Boy Promotion, Oscar de la Hoya, and he is signed with Dazn. Now, the young man is a great boxer. You know, he is just well-rounded for a prospect just turning contender. And he is only 15 wins, no losses, and 15 by knockout. And his pro debut was July 30th of 2016. He's a welterweight, 21 years old, an orthodox fighter, 5 feet 10, and his reach is 70 inches. So the young man is a very good, well-rounded fighter, man. A good combination puncher, great counter puncher, good footwork, you know, great lunging in and attacking. You know, he has a great lunging attack, you know, a good hand speed. You know, he can catch you, and when he catches you, he just starts going in furiously. He's very sharp, good head movement, you know, good stance, good skills, man, good technical, skillful fighter, good defense, can switch angles, you know, he packs power. You know, he doesn't seem to be real big at the welterweight division, but he has power. You know, he's not a bulky welterweight. Good pressure type fighter, very patient. You know, he starts off pretty slow, seems to have a good ring IQ. You know, he's a 7-time national champion, 2013 Junior Olympic champion. Record of 140 wins with only 20 defeats. You know, so the young man has a lot to bring to the table for sure. Now, what I want to say is this, man. He really reminds me of a Juan Manuel Marquez. You know, he has that type of style. You know, he has great footwork, man. He has great back footwork, lunge in footwork, man. He has it all, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He's special. To me, he is very special. Now, for being a welterweight, he doesn't look big, and it's true, he doesn't seem to look big. But you know, hopefully, he can maybe, you know, start, you know, working out a little bit more. Just work out a little bit more, so you know he can look a little bit bulkier. You know, listen, me naturally, when I was a little younger, I was naturally at 140. You know, I did some time for 2.5 years, and I bulked up to 147. I was naturally 147. And I'm telling you, I was bulked up, man. I looked like I was 165, man. 170. And I was naturally 147. So you can look big if you work out. If you work out enough, you can look big at 147. For sure. But to me, honestly, it's not gonna matter with him, because the young man is very talented. You know, he's been winning every fight by knockout. You know, all his fights by knockout. So people are claiming that he's just too small, you know, and they're already talking about him and Spence, you know, and being that Spence is a very big welterweight. You know, I knew that they was gonna throw that name to him, and sure enough, they did. On Dazn, they asked him about, you know, the welterweight division, and they even made him mention names. Honestly, you know, because you know, nowadays, you know, the sport of boxing is getting bigger and bigger as the time goes by. You know, Eddie Hearns came from the UK with $1 billion to sign fighters. Okay? So what I'm saying is this: there is a lot of money to be made in boxing. Now, of course, yes, they're gonna sign you. They're gonna, you know, sell you the dreams that you want. But of course, there's always a catch. And they're gonna throw names at you. You just better be willing to bite that and be willing to step in there and do what you have to do. Because remember, man, at the end of the day, you have a boss behind you. And they just want to make sure you do your part and they do their part. So with that being said, man, they threw Errol Spence in the table. And he had mentioned about Errol Spence and stating about all the other welterweights in the division and saying that, yeah, man, you know, they're saying that I'm too small, you know, for Errol Spence and this and that. And he mentioned Spence. So, yeah, man, they just, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. You know, you're going to have to prove yourself either now or later. You know, so they're going to do that. And I'm pretty sure, and I'm thinking that even Eddie Hearn has a lot of hopes for this young man, and even Oscar does. So I'm pretty sure that they know what they're putting their money in, and that is Vergil Ortiz Jr. for sure. He had a fight with Mauricio Herrera back in May of 2019. Now, we all know who Mauricio Herrera was. That was the fighter that fought Danny Garcia back in Puerto Rico back 2 or 3 years back. And it was a bad fight for Danny, man, because Mauricio just had the best of him, got the best of him, but they still gave it to Danny. Danny did look very, very vulnerable in that fight, even got a busted nose and didn't look good. But Vergil Ortiz just took him right out of there by knockout. And it was stunning because nobody ever stopped Mauricio Herrera. And Vergil Ortiz, the young prospect at the time, a prospect, took him out of there, knocked him out. And for a slim prospect, welterweight prospect, because he looks slim. Not gonna lie, Vergil Ortiz Jr. looks slim for a welterweight, but he hits hard. Now he has a fight coming up March 28th with Samuel Vargas, and that's another contender that fought with Danny Garcia, and Danny took him out of there quite easily. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm expecting for that fight, of course, for Vergil Ortiz Jr. to just take him out of there even faster, not taking nothing away from Samuel Vargas. But yeah, man, you know, Vergil Ortiz is a rising future champion. Remember, I said it. He's going to be a future champion. The young man has it, man. He definitely has it. I'm telling you, I see it. And it's not easy to say it's not easy to say, yo, the boy is going to be a future champion. You know, I said that about Crawford and I said that about Errol Spence before they became champions. And sure enough, they became. And I believe this young man is going to be for sure that. And this is the thing. In the welterweight division, though, the hardest division in the game. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. But most of all, don't forget, share the fight room.